10.
Getting our drinks going. I like this. So the story is that our fridge that I think I got from Terry. I feel like I got it for free from Terry a while ago. Throwback to producer Terry. Terrence gave it to me. It's one of those things. He probably just got it thrifting because he would go thrifting and be like, Bjorn, you want this? This looks like a dope thing. And then we just bring it over. I'm like, oh, cool.
It served pretty well for quite a while. And then it's been serving kind of, it hit or miss for a little while.
Yeah.
And it really took its final big old swing and a miss. And it froze my expensive gluten-free beers I bought last week.
I feel like I should
We
just
should
give you money.
Here's the lesson here.
Drink
You
all
just
of
got to
it.
drink them all.
In one sitting.
Folks, drink them all because they could freeze over and you not know it.
You could, so finish your beers.
Finish your beers,
You
all
get
of them.
anything from this.
Yeah.
All right. So this
Never
is...
put beers in the fridge. However many you buy straight from the
In
store.
the stomach or
cold.
in the trash.
Yeah, the stomach or the trash.
So when you buy a 30 rack, you need to power through.
Oh my god.
Should I officially start it?
You should.
Yeah,
You should
okay.
You should officially start it.
Let's do it. Welcome to Size 10 Podcast. Before you move forward, like, subscribe, leave a comment, whatever you'd like. We'd really appreciate it. I'm producer Paul, and...
I'm Nick Scalzone. You can find me on Instagram, Nick Scalzone Comedy.
I'm Bjorn RG. You can find me on all platforms, Bjorn RG Comedy.
And we're drinking whiskey gingers.
Yeah, we're drinking variety. We're all having different whiskeys.
We are. Different whiskeys and different gingers.
Different gingers, like
because we had to emergency run
mm-hmm.
to the grocery store that's around here
Yep.
and snag some ginger beers. And it's a vegan grocery store. And so we got Fentimans. And what's that one? Maine Root.
Root.
Like the way the
green bottle.
That one's gnarly. I like that one. It's like it's got like chunks of ginger in it. It's good.
Yeah,
that's how you know it's good.
This Fentimans is pretty strong too. I would say these are definitely both more on par with like what's that shit? Like a Cock and Bull than they are with a Canada Dry.
A Canada Dry. Canada Dry.
Canada
Dry.
I like a whiskey ginger though. It's a good cocktail.
I always felt like that ginger because we sold it at a coffee shop that I worked at. It always to me was like drinking the juice from like ginger when you go to get sushi. like there's like legitimately pieces of ginger floating in it.
Yeah, it's a palate cleanser.
Yeah, and it's a palate cleanser. But so should we just jump into or should we save that to the end now that I already brought it up?
Yeah, we should save it to the end.
Okay, save that for the end.
Yeah.
I decided, so Paul's wearing like a cool outfit. He kind of went, so all conditions gear, which is Nike on top and then Adidas on the bottom.
Nice.
With his Adidas into that.
I'm just going to use the shit out of that button because I forgot it was even there.
It's a good button for sure. No, I like that. I like that shirt thing. It's like a jacket that doesn't keep you warm. Right?
Yeah,
it's like a windbreaker.
It's a windbreaker.
Yeah.
So
it's cool. It looks like camo, but then it looks like rock textures. It's like like if they zoomed in on like a landslide.
Yeah. Totally.
Yeah.
And it
I like
matches
it.
Bucket when he walked Bucket.
Dude, my
today.
YouTube algorithm now is full of like geography videos and like
Isn't that crazy?
natural disasters.
What?
Like I keep watching videos about volcanoes.
Now the next thing is you're gonna be watching a show about doomsday prepping and glamming up your
glamming
up your doom cave.
No, I definitely Googled.
10
I've definitely
steps to
Googled
glam your cave.
like bunkers.
Oh yeah.
Well, I was listening to this podcast about it.
Yeah.
There's this podcast, the Armchair Expert podcast. It's like a
No.
super popular podcast.
Yeah.
Dax Shepard, he's like a
Nice.
comedic actor.
Yeah.
Anyway,
He's married to Kristen Bell.
he is. So that podcast has a bunch of like sub podcasts
Yeah.
off of it, and one of them's this dude from New Zealand who's like a documentarian,
Yeah.
and he does like a podcast every week that's a documentary podcast.
Oh.
It's called Flightless Bird because like he's a Kiwi.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Oh, that's funny.
I highly recommend. It's a great podcast. He's a really good documentarian.
So what's it called again one more time?
Flightless Bird.
Flightless
Anyway, there's one of
Bird.
those. Joanna put me onto it. There was one of those about bunkers, and then I looked up the bunkers he was talking about, and for like $1 million, you can have a really sweet like underground house
Where at?
anywhere you want them to build it.
Because I fell down. I can't remember if it was like what were you gonna say?
If it's $300,000, I'll live in it right now.
Yeah,
'cause
I
that's
know,
cheaper
right?
than anything in the market right
Yeah,
now.
what it is it's supposed. It's
Can
like,
I just get a house?
No, it's like for if you have a house or an
Oh,
existing
it's
piece
like
of
under
ground,
the house.
and you want this company to come in and build you an
So I
extravagant.
have to buy the house first
You need
and
a
then
house.
buy
you could,
that.
if
And
you
then
just bought a
put-
piece of ground, they could come in and put that
So
in.
basically,
Buy a piece of ground.
I'm gonna die in the first
Yeah.
wave.
Yeah, because you're not a homeowner and can afford to put a second home underneath your home.
Yeah, no, there is like a big caveat of having about $1 million
Also-
to
Well,
burn.
but then is there like another level we don't know about, like the ultra bunker? Like you're so rich, you
The
build
bunker
a bunker
under the
the bunker.
like Batman's cave or some shit.
Exactly.
I mean,
Bunker
possibly, but I feel like they don't disclose that.
Bunkception.
Yeah, like bunk beds.
Yeah,
So it
bunk-
would be like, is that why it's a bunker? Is because it's under? It's like a double house.
Yeah.
Could be.
A bunker
I don't know.
house.
Bunk.
I got
I
a
think-
bunk house.
I feel
What
like
is
bunker
bunk?
is a military term
Yeah.
of
Oh.
some sort.
I'm gonna
Oh,
Google
so
this.
that's
it's
where
like-
bunk beds comes from.
Yes, yeah. Yeah, because the military, they're just trying to cram a bunch of guys in like a room to
Okay.
save space. But
I did watch I can't remember if it was on an airplane or just my regular TV. Pretty sure it was an airplane. But it was like this guy who had a company. It was all about this company.
I like that you're prefacing this with the airplane.
I don't
as
know
in
why.
Like, as in like, you know, I definitely had nothing better to watch.
I watched dumb
I had to
shit
be
on the airplane.
had to be on an airplane where it was like justifiable to watch this dumb shit. I think you need to own it, dude.
It was this company.
I
that-
think you need to have seeked
okay.
this out.
Yeah, I was at home.
You were at
I
home.
had so much
You
to
had
do.
100 options.
I had so many options.
and this is the one you chose.
And I was like, you know what? This is what I'm gonna do.
and what was it?
I don't remember what it's called, but I do remember that it had like it was this guy who had a company who was turning those things in. He bought a bunch of those.
Like shipping crates?
No, they're in like Nevada. There's all these like decommissioned weapon
like
bunker thingies.
Yeah.
So he was turning those into
Wait, like-
luxury bunkers.
Okay, so that like where like a missile silo
No,
or like a
they're like decommissioned.
like, for like bomb testing?
I don't know what it is, but like if you drive through like northern Nevada,
Yeah.
there's these fields, and they were owned by the government, and they have these like there's like these weird little mounds.
Oh, so it's like in Hermiston, Oregon.
Yeah. It's
Okay,
like that.
yeah.
So he bought a bunch of that, pulled all of that
Mm-hmm.
decommissioned ammunition or whatever the fuck's in there out of it, and then put in like these like weird luxury bunkers. And it was kind of like a fixer upper show, but for bunkers.
Hell yeah.
Like that was what the show
Extreme bunker
was.
makeover.
Yeah, extreme bunker makeover.
I want this bunker to feel romantic.
Yeah.
Well,
For
the-
my bunker colors, I want maroon. and-
Purple velvet and satin.
but they had like, yeah, it could like it was wild because they were fixing them up and then they were selling them to doomsday people, I guess, doomsday millionaires apparently.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty interesting.
There
show.
is something kind of fun about like speculating about planning to have everything for if something goes wrong.
I just
I
want to
don't
have a
know why.
house for now. Is kind of what I'm
Right.
thinking.
Yeah, I mean that would be
Like-
nice.
Like I'm just like, should I maximize my contribution to my IRA this year? Like that's where I'm at. I'm not even at, like, I feel like you have to get to having a house before you're like, you know what? Second bunker home.
No, I think you skip that completely. You just
go
buy
straight bunker.
No, you buy a piece of ground in the desert and
Yeah.
you start digging. I think that's what you do.
Yeah, but still live in an apartment in
100%.
Portland.
Do it.
Yeah.
So real quick, I did look up the word bunker, where it comes
Okay.
from. The word bunker originates as a Scots word for bench seat, recorded 1758 alongside shortened bunk sleeping berth. The word possibly has Scandinavian origin.
Oh hell yeah! Hit
Old
that.
Old Swedish bunk means board used to protect the cargo of the ship.
Epic. So I don't know where that ends up being underground.
I also wonder, because there's a lot of issues with like you can do like an ADU in your backyard, but what is the like legality of like putting a bunker under your house?
I mean, it probably varies with like city zoning.
With pipes and like...
It'd be.
Oh yeah, you'd be
I
like,
feel like
that'd
if
be tough.
you are allowed to have a full basement, then
You
you
can
would
go
potentially be
deeper.
allowed to build onto that. Well, I think it goes past that. You would probably have to look into where the water table is
yeah, I know.
on your piece of ground.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you definitely have to do a lot of civil engineering before you can build a bunker.
And also, because I'm thinking like, okay, maybe I buy a house, then put a bunker in there, and then Airbnb that bunker.
You could, but then that's a whole list of motherfuckers that know where you're at.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, you don't want people to know that you got a bunker
No.
there.
Exactly. That's the whole thing,
It's top
dude. When the
secret.
shit goes down,
They
you're
did put-
hiding there. They think nothing's going on, and
I
then
do
you get
remember
left
in
alone.
the bunker makeover show.
Yeah.
I didn't love the colors he was picking.
Oh, what colors
mean,
was he
it
picking?
was like-
Did they just
It was
not
like
pop?
80s.
It was super
or
dark.
90s, like
Were you
maroons.
yeah,
and-
it was very.
you made me watch it after,
I don't
or you
like
brought it
bright
up.
colors
Yeah,
either.
like you know the 90s.
I'm thinking 70s or 80s, like
No.
fake wood paneling
No,
on everything.
that would be great. But
That'd
this
be
is like
hilarious.
that you know that oak color that was
Yeah.
it's like really it's dated.
And it's like if you have no windows, like you can't just go all dark colors.
Yeah,
on
I would probably
everything.
go some light colors.
You need
if
a
you
couple
have no
light
windows.
colors in there. Like you got to brighten the place up a little bit. Is what my thought was. But there was a theater room, which I thought was kind of cool.
Oh yeah, I'll have to find. I forget what it was, but it was like this website that this guy, he talked to the guy that runs this company, and they're building these crazy bunkers that have like many rooms, and they have different models. And yeah, some of them, when you get to the extravagant
Bowling
ones,
alley. I bet you there's some with bowling alleys.
no, when you got to the extravagant ones, they did have bowling alleys. They
Okay.
had theaters. They had all kinds of shit. They definitely had like an armory, you know, and I was just like, fuck yeah, they do.
Yeah, you can
You
shoot
know?
your gun in your
Yep,
bunker.
shooting ranges, indoor shooting
so there's
ranges.
bunkers with
Oh,
pools.
a pool. Yeah, exercise rooms, like gyms and stuff.
Literally, all of these look like Bond villain.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, that's the Bond gun at the very beginning.
no,
billionaire bunkers.
100%, dude. It was like... It was like
They-
some shit that...
You know, it'd be a great business idea.
Yeah.
Like the trailer park business of bunkers.
Oh, yeah,
Like
yeah.
build a bunker for like what's a single wide trailer cost? 60,000?
56,000.
56,000.
threw a number.
56.5 thousand. And just
You haven't been exploring every option in the realm of home ownership. And you just guessed 56,000 exactly. All
Just
right.
throwing that out there. I don't know. I have no idea. 56,000.
but could you match? So this
Fresh
this
coat
is
of paint, you can actually make it look pretty nice.
but it's kind of a smart business idea, like Boxable, right? That new company that
yeah,
Elon
yeah.
Musk did, but in the ground and
Ooh,
like
yeah.
you know you just
Bunkable?
bunkable.
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 Ooh.
Oh.
So it's just like bunkers that no one owns?
Bunkers.
Or like that you own
they're
and rent?
they're pre-owned. No, they're pre-built,
Certified pre-owned bunker.
certified. Or
So you just bury a shipping container.
I bury a
house.
shipping container and then it's yours for 50,000.
Nice.
I mean, that looks like what this
But
is.
they still have to pay you a little bit off the top for the ground
Yep.
that's above
Yeah,
their
oh no,
house.
they're leasing that ground.
Yeah,
from
yeah,
me.
yeah.
Yeah, even after the shit hits the fan, they're
yeah,
gonna figure out a
they're
way to pay
still-
for it.
Gonna have
Yeah,
to
it's
pay
like
me.
an HOA, but
Yeah.
like someone's actively stealing value
Yes.
from you.
Yeah, yeah.
Well,
So, yeah, these are crazy.
I wonder how deep you can go, because could you bunk the bunkers? Like, could you do? You could do.
Dude, it all
Could you go
depends-
deeper?
It all depends
Yeah,
on
look
the
at this.
land.
This is
Double
like,
up
this is
on
like
Here in
super
Portland,
deep.
no, because you're gonna drown.
Yeah.
But in like
Or you might
places-
hit like a lava thing. 'cause-
Like in Montana,
No,
I bet
I've
Montana
been watching
you could
too
probably
many
do.
geography videos. Those are actually pretty good ways down.
Okay.
But like Montana, you could probably
Depending on
get
the
some
part
these.
of Montana.
Right here. So
Yeah.
these things. That's what he was building them in.
Okay.
He was like,
yeah, that's
these.
like what they got out in
Yeah, these
Hermiston,
things.
Oregon.
They've got a bunch of those, and they were
oh
like,
boy.
that was the whole show. Oh, this looks like one of them. This is exactly what it was. He would like
Ooh.
redo
Ooh,
it.
now I like that. That looks like a bar that would be too expensive.
Mm-hmm.
But
With like
look at that.
LEDs on the top to make it look like outside.
Oh yeah, dude.
Maybe I should get into
Fuck
bunkering.
yeah, look at that. Look at these. I love a floor plan.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Same.
I like when we were looking for apartments. Like anytime an ad had a floor plan, even if the apartment sucked, I would still look at
Yeah.
it for like
This one
10
has
minutes.
a theater. Yeah, this is totally that company, by the way. It has to be. Like, because see all the dark colors? Like, like everything.
Yeah, it's like you're like a hobbit.
You could get like 20 people in there, I think is what it was. Something like that.
I don't
It's
want
like,
to. I don't
goddamn.
want 20 people around if it's the end of the world. I'm gonna kick some of them out.
You know what? I'm gonna agree with Eliza's joke, and it's
I'm
just
gonna
kind
make
of
them.
like
I'm gonna
don't
make them run a
know-
race, and I'm gonna kick the slow ones out.
I don't know if I want.
And I would
that
be one of the slow ones,
life.
but it's my bunker, so.
I mean, I don't know if. I'll be honest. I don't know if I want to be like. I don't know if I want bunker life. You know, hashtag bunker life.
I could
Doesn't
get into
sound
it.
great. I don't know.
Well, I'd always
I
be scared
enjoyed-
that somebody would fuck up the like oxygen mix by I don't know. Like, could you imagine getting in a fight with your significant other while you're in a bunker? They're like, I'm gonna fuck with those buttons. We're
Oh,
gonna see
yeah.
what happens.
Just,
Mess with the AI system.
Just
You
ecosystem.
better do the dishes, or else I'm pushing that button, and I don't know what's gonna happen.
I'm gonna open the door and let them in.
I don't know. I just feel like, ugh.
Yeah, bunkers are anyway. They're there. How did we get on bunkers?
No
I
idea.
don't know, but it's been a fun tangent.
It has
I
been.
like
This
it.
is my favorite part of podcasts.
Yeah.
The tangents that we got.
No, podcasts in general is just random conversations that you never thought that those people were going to talk about that.
Get to that direction.
Yeah.
Well, I guess technically
the
basements
best
are
shit.
bunkers. So
Yeah, basements are. I like a house with a basement.
yeah, now I'm
It's got a
obsessed.
couple guns.
I'm really
there we
just
go.
I like caves, and a basement is a
Okay.
cave, and a bunker is a cave.
Okay.
Yeah.
You know, I
Yeah.
like the idea of just being down somewhere safe.
Yeah. We're unlike where we are now, which is down somewhere unsafe.
Yeah, no, it's unsafe, but you know, it seems like it could
An
be safe.
unfinished
We
basement.
should actually hold on to the lease because we could use
We
this
could.
if needed.
We could
build
make
this-
this into a
should
bunker.
should we start
we
stocking
just
up
need
and
to bring more guns down.
and
here.
canned
I-
spam?
Shout out
Just
to
spam and firearms.
right.
That's all you need is a
Well,
by
the
end of world.
That's how you live forever.
previous owner of the building doesn't
Twinkies
own it anymore.
22.
But dude, Terry legitimately slept down here one time. Brought an
Chops
air
and
mattress
Glocks.
and slept down here
I
once.
believe that.
Because it was 4th of July and his dog is like super
Oh,
afraid
yeah.
of fireworks and
Yeah,
it
you
was
can't have dogs
quieter
like
down
that in the
here.
bunker, though.
So he came down here and he slept with his puppy.
This was the bunker for his puppy. This has acted
Yeah.
as a bunker.
Yeah.
Wow.
It shielded the dog.
That's impressive.
Well, so Paul and I joke around a lot about Paul recording an album, and I really like.
What kind of? I want to hear. An album is
It's
vague.
brilliant. It's brilliant. Let's be honest.
Oh.
What was the first track?
Fashion cunt.
Yeah, Fashion Cunt. So
Okay.
I think that's the title track of the album.
The album's gonna be
Yeah.
called Fashion.
No, this
It's
is
just like when you're on the runway,
Fashion
Fashion
cunt.
Cunt.
No.
When
So
you're on
what-
the highway, Fashion Cunt.
So what's the genre here?
Oh, it's like
Trance.
house, dubstep. It's basically dance, all encompassing
Okay.
genres of dance. And all I do is say one word over and over again.
Yeah, or one phrase.
Or one phrase over and over again.
No, the
This would be a-
bridges.
So it could
Smash
be like
hit,
and
yeah.
and the whole
That's the chorus is repeating the same
it's just
thing.
the hook over and over again like dick dick
Yeah.
dick
Until you're sick
Dick.
of the word.
dick.
You're like spatula, spatula.
So it's
spatula,
just a whole album
spatula.
of like he just says it so many times that it starts
Yeah.
to sound
Yeah.
weird.
And then
like, how is that a word?
and the bridge is just
You're
gonna
like
be
spatula. Someone just made that up, huh?
And
like
you-
by the end of the album, you're just like, I can't hear
Yeah,
any of these words.
You ever
again.
say a word so many times that you're like, is that even a real word?
Yeah.
Yeah, there's a syndrome. That's what I want to do. I want to say
Yeah.
it so many times in the song that they're like, is this even a... Did he create the word spatula?
What's the syndrome called? Because that's your artist name.
Oh,
That would
oh
be
my
your
God. Yes. Okay. That's my DJ name.
I love this idea so
Yeah.
much. And it's something
Where-
that we
what
could
was the
definitely do. We have
origin of
mics.
this idea?
Well, I'll be listening to like trance music, and
Yeah.
Paul will just be freestyling
Mm-hmm.
this type of song where he just says the same word or the same phrase. He's like,
Mm-hmm.
"I'm so wet, I'm so wet," like to the beat.
Okay.
Like, and I was like, "Dude, you should do an album." Logorrhea.
Well, I don't know if that's...
Oh, I like that. That's fun.
No, I don't think that's right.
DJ Logorrhea.
DJ Logorrhea. Well, this is a psychological thing. I don't
Oh
know
yeah,
if
that's a psychological disorder.
Logorrhea.
I don't know what
Oh.
it is.
But yeah, it's where you say a word too many times. It's called being high. Is that what it is?
No, I don't. I mean, that may be a symptom of being high, but I think I know what you're talking about. It's like a known phenomenon
Yeah.
that like if you say anything over and over and over, then you start being like, "That's weird. That doesn't even sound like."
You start thinking about the way
You
the
think
word
about it too much,
sounds.
and then it's
Yeah.
fucked up.
Yeah, and then
Yeah.
you're like, what is it even? And it just puts you in a spiral.
Yeah. Well, and if you do that when you're too high, then you'll probably really start questioning
Here it
shit
is.
that doesn't even matter.
It's semantic satiation. It's the name of a psychological phenomenon wherein the repetition of a word, whether it's a visual or oral,
Okay.
oral,
And then
oral, causes it to lose its meaning for the viewer listening and makes it seem like it's a meaningless sound. So semantic satiation.
So like
That's a tough word. Satiation.
DJ semantic simiation.
satiation. It's like when you feel like you're full.
Insatiable. Insatiable is like you
Oh,
can't
okay.
eat. Satiable. Satiation.
I like this.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
It's like
DJ
it's like
semantic
fiber.
satiation.
What?
It's like eating fiber.
Yeah.
But for your mind.
Yeah.
What?
Mind fiber.
Can you explain that? Because I don't understand.
Let me
So
explain.
fiber
Mind,
is
mind,
like if you
mind,
eat-
mind,
Fiber.
fiber,
Fiber.
Fiber.
See, it's fucking fun.
I mean, yeah.
Let's make money.
I need a beat for it though.
That's
but-
fair, dude. I'll throw you a beat.
Nick can be Nick can do all the beats for it.
No, but
and-
isn't like eating fiber something to help you feel more full?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's
like
satiation.
Satiation.
Yeah, dude,
Because
you
when
gotta
you don't
connect
feel
the
full, it's
dots.
insatiable.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah.
I just didn't get it, and I needed it explained.
Just needed some
To me.
dots connected.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a dot connector, you know.
I like
That's what
it.
I do.
Would you be DJ dot connector?
Yeah.
Connect the dots.
Connect the dots.
Dots.
You know, I had an interesting thought today. You know how a lot of people, their biggest fear is public speaking.
Yeah.
I think my biggest fear is forgetting people's names, which is way more scary than like I'll public speak all day, no fucks.
Yeah, but only because
But
you've public spoke a
remembering,
lot.
but I've also misremembered a lot of people's. I'm like more afraid of fucking up somebody's name. That's a thing that nobody ever talks about. Like I can't believe that you go up there and tell jokes. It's like,
I feel
no,
like
you know
a
what
lot
you
of
shouldn't,
people-
what you couldn't believe, you shouldn't have believed that I learned that person's name 5 minutes earlier. Then I got up in front of a bunch of people, and then I said it flawlessly, which is about 50% if it's Bjorn.
No, I think a lot of people are scared of that. Like, cause I've met my neighbors recently, cause I have new ones, and like a couple of them, it was like 2, maybe 3, definitely 2. I don't remember how many, but it's been like a number of people recently, but definitely 2 of my neighbors were like, "Well, don't expect me to hit that the first time.
Oh.
I'm terrible with names." So it's like one of those things.
Well,
where-
not with that attitude.
I know, but it's like you can tell it's coming from like an
I
insecurity.
literally had this
of, like,
conversation with a new coworker today.
Really?
Yeah,
What?
100%.
Same exact one. I'm like, hey, I'm Paul, and she goes, oh, I'm not gonna remember that, so you're gonna have to remind me. I'm like, that's fair. It's kind of whatever. Which is why DJ semantic satiation
It's gonna just
is more
say the name.
memorable.
It's gonna be like Nick.
Yeah.
Nick.
Oh yeah, you should do that.
I mean, I've definitely told people I'm terrible with names too.
Paul.
Well, so the first song just has to be like DJ, semantic satiation. And that's the whole first track. It's just repeating that over and over.
Try say satiation 5 times fast.
And sing it. Sing DJ
Yeah. Well,
satiation.
this is an opportunity you have as this DJ
Satiation.
is to make a song where you say it a bunch of times.
Satiation.
And- Oh yeah, you got to put voice effects on it.
Drop it, beat. Boom, 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 boom.
See, it's the funnest thing ever. It's like I'm like, why did we choose comedy when we could have just done this bullshit all the time?
Pretty much. No, making beats is pretty fun. I could make I could make a house beat.
You could make a house beat. Could you make 12 though?
I mean,
Well,
yeah,
what's
you
a
make
whole-
12 melodies and you put the same beat over them. Yeah, that's not very hard.
So
Should we do
Dude,
this?
I
Let's
want to do this.
So
Yeah, and then Paul can.
Satiation. Boom, 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 boom.
I love it.
It's not that hard.
Oh, I love it.
Let's do it. Let's do it.
I really want this to happen. Well, I was watching, YouTube, whatever, the shorts.
Yeah.
That's what everyone does. That's where we get all our news. Where we
I
get
don't
all
watch
our
them on
everything.
YouTube, but I watch the shit out of them on Instagram.
Dude, little life hack. I've been doing this thing where I set an alarm so that I stop at a certain. I'm like, I decide how long I'm gonna go on and look at these. I set an alarm, and then I try really hard when it goes off to not just like snooze it. I try really hard. So I'm like, because I decide, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna do 15 minutes, and then I did it today. I'm feeling very proud of myself because I did it today. But God, I don't remember. Oh, I was watching a thing on like how to be like a successful music person is with like SoundCloud and stuff. Is you just put out tracks. You don't put out nobody listens to whole albums. Just put out tracks. It's just like shorts. Just put out like 1 to 2 minute tracks and just do that on a regular basis, like once a month, put a track out. And that's like the best way to become a successful musical artist at this point, is just be like, okay, I'm going to
Make content the way people consume it.
Yeah, exactly.
That makes sense.
And then hopefully like DJs and stuff, put it on SoundCloud, a place where people can kind of
they put it
randomly
on
find
TikTok
it.
and
And like try to get it on a TikTok track or something like that, and just put it in different places. Like maybe like
I will say that's
shoot some bullshit.
Reels is like a
Dude.
way that I discover music now,
Dude,
because like
right?
I'll hear a song in a reel, I'll be like, that song was fucking fire, dude. And then I'll look it up.
I'll be honest though, like before that it was just movies. I'll listen, like I watched the New Mutants movie, and there was a track at the end. It's a stupid movie. Don't watch it. It's whatever. It's like one of the X-Men movies
I was
like, oh, this is an X-Men movie that I haven't seen. I was completely unaware it existed. But the credits song is like this really beautiful piano piece at the end, and I really liked it, and I still can't find it because I don't know. Disney Plus is bullshit, and you can't fast forward or rewind. I don't know. Maybe I need to update our TV or some shit. But it was like a really cool. That's how I've found songs in the past. It's all like not Zillow. What is it? The Zillow for finding music.
Shazam.
It's not Zillow. I just hop on Zillow and figure out what the fuck that song
You're
is.
just
you know,
really
dude?
excited about home ownership right now. You're
I
just
am
like
like-
you just
He's
go
like
on Zillow.
He's like rocked up for.
Dude, I'm so rocked up for
You're just-
ownership. Oh
You're
my
just
God.
scrolling Zillow. You're like,
Dude.
I should drop a mixtape on here, dude.
This
I'd be the first person to drop a mixtape on Zillow.
I'm gonna drop a mixtape on Zillow, dude.
DJ Real
Gonna see-
Estate
Yeah. The real estate.
The realist.
wasn't good at real jobs. I wasn't good at real jobs. I sell real estate.
Yeah, dude, house
I
beats.
sell real estate.
God damn. Oh my God, dude. When we so I don't know if we talked about this on the podcast, but when his friends were gonna move to town, they were like remotely looking at places, and then they would send us the listing, and we would like go to the open houses and go
yeah.
do the walkthrough, and the realtors sometimes were just like like kind of looking nervous for their jobs because Paul was killing it so hard he was just like, just picture yourself Sunday morning, like going through the houses, and like every house we went through, he would just be painting this beautiful picture.
I would walk in the room and I'm like, oh, I wish you guys were here now. You could just smell the joy and sunshine when you walk in this living room. Look at this view. Look at this view.
And we're just like on the phone.
And then can you imagine waking up on a Sunday morning and being in this kitchen cooking eggs for your lover?
like just creating these
when your husband's gone on a work trip, right?
And the realtors were just dying laughing at us as we were like walking through it. Paul's like going through these scenarios.
This could be a beautiful
pronounced like that.
Scenario.
This could be a beautiful nursery or a sling room, whichever way your heart goes on that.
And then there'd be things he's like, that's just weird. We're gonna move on.
I'm like, that needs to be repainted. Anyway, let's. I think I would be good at real estate. If
You
I
could argue for a couple grand off because of that.
Yeah, you'd be phenomenal at.
It's just so saturated. I've thought about real estate before.
It is very saturated,
but it's so saturated.
It's also like it feels like a real dice roll of like it's such a market-driven thing that you need to have something else you're good at for like years like this year.
Yeah, and I need a job that satiates me.
Yeah.
You know.
Mm-hmm.
Also, like you don't want to make annoying videos.
Oh, I don't mind.
Really?
About a house?
Yeah, I would.
About like random houses?
I totally would.
Think about what he does for our bullshit podcast Instagram. What would Paul's real estate Instagram look like?
My Instagram would be
it'd be obnoxious.
It'd be sickening.
It would be.
It would have that sound on it.
Yeah. Look at this 18th century remodel. Sickening.
I would like do I would mute. I think I would mute. I would definitely mute your real estate Instagram. I'm not gonna lie,
but I would force it down your throat because I would just promote the shit.
Right,
out
like
of it.
I wouldn't unfollow it.
Yeah,
I would just mute.
Look at
just
it.
Mute it.
Yeah, look like me doing death drops off the kitchen counter.
Just like in this.
Just coming up with because here's the brilliance of it. He was creating a story. Nobody creates a story with real estate. You should just create a story.
Like
That's
most of the agents we ran into were very like, oh, just come in and walk around.
Yeah, no,
which is like
I like that.
Which I think a lot of Portland people like.
Right.
Yeah, no. When Joanna and I were
people
looking at places to rent, we went to a few of those where it was like a viewing, and anytime like the real estate person would like walk us through it and explain everything, I was just like, fuck off.
Yeah,
I know what a kitchen counter is.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I would be just over the top, and I think some people would be like, "No, we're not working."
Yeah, there would be people that respond good to that, and then there'd be people like me who are just like,
they'd be
no,
like,
I
"Yes,
just
honey, we're working with
sell
him.
me
I'm
a
picking
house
him
for the rest of my life." It would be like,
I'd be invited to the bar mitzvahs.
Yeah. He'd be like, "Oh, sorry, babe, I got to go to this goddamn bar mitzvah. One of my clients again."
No, but oddly enough, real estate.
We'd
would
be going to
something
so many goddamn
you would
weddings.
be good at it, I think.
I think so.
Just that like fearlessness of that, I think.
Should we talk about shoes?
Yeah, dude. Let's talk
I'm
about
excited
these
about
sneakers.
these.
So, these are Paul and I kind of are sharing them.
Mm-hmm.
These are the Nike Terminators, the re-release. One of our early episodes is about a Nike Terminator. It's a great silhouette, dude. Try it on. It's so comfortable.
Is it?
Yeah, it's one of my favorite. It's like one of the thing. It's wide as fuck.
It is wide. I like how wide
and
it is.
it's so comfortable.
If they drop the low tops, I'll go for them. I like these.
I want all of them.
I want more colorways. I want this shoe back, like, because also my brown ones are just like so cooked at this point.
Yeah, they're pretty trash.
I've worn them into the ground, and I like the big logo in the back.
I like the great big letters
fun.
that say Nike. I like the silhouette. I don't like this snake skin. But it's not for me.
They released two. They did the gray and blue, and then they did the snake skin, and they both sat. Nobody gave a fuck about them.
Here's a cool green one that Union has.
Oh, there's the green one. I just don't love the colorways that they've been releasing.
I don't like the high top version. It looks weirdly unbalanced. I feel like the color blocking on the high top isn't the greatest.
Mm-hmm.
like this weird little patch back here. It just looks awkward somehow. To
Because
me,
it's like
it looks like all those Jordan 1 mid colorways that are like that they intentionally make kind of suck to not steal the sales from the high top.
Sales from the high top.
Like this color blocking reminds me of those, and I don't really love that.
I like this little like where it like Z's into the ankle. I do kind of like that, and then comes straight up. Like I do
feel like
that
this
part.
heel part should match the rest of these.
Okay.
Like that should also be snakeskin. Like I don't like the snakeskin, but to make it balanced, this heel cup
This
portion
should also
be snakeskin because I feel like the color would look more balanced that way.
Yeah.
Am I wrong?
Yeah. No, I like that too. They probably just had some issues with like, if they did that.
I mean,
then
that
the
I guess that's
printing
why
wouldn't.
the big letters Nike are there. But
They're like stamped in, or what are they?
why couldn't they just make those? Why couldn't they do the snakeskin and then put these there in white?
And
Yeah,
I-
in that one swath of leather.
I love this like random like stitch across. I don't know what it's for. The like through the.
But I will say these are probably the most. These are very comfortable. Like we
They're
bought
just-
them in Seattle, and I wore these for the rest of the trip because they were just so comfortable.
Nice.
Yeah, and we bought them in Seattle at Bait, for just retail.
Yeah.
After like a week after they dropped.
Oh wow.
Like
yeah, like they just sat.
like
and nobody cared about them.
Well, also
Nobody
next
really
ti-
knew what they
next
were.
time you go to Seattle, you should go to the. I mean, who knows now? But whatever. I mean, this was around Christmas time. This was in December that we went, and they had a lot of shit there that I was like surprised. Like, I feel like Portland is such a sneakerhead city that like maybe you wouldn't be able to find these. They do sell out a little
But
quicker.
they had the good
But
assortment.
like the Seattle one, it was like a little less hype beastie or something. Like they just had more shit. Like they had the DJ
Interesting.
Khaled's were just there. Like I remember that too.
well, they were just here too.
They were here too. Let's be honest. Nobody
Yeah.
wanted them
Yeah.
except for me. So.
But no, these are fun. I really enjoy the Terminators. They're more comfortable. If I did a high top, it would be those. They're more comfortable than the Jordan ones.
I agree.
I feel like I like the Jordan 1 highs better comfort wise because I felt like I was feeling the way you always say the Jordan 1s feel in these. I felt like the back of that was really
Like hitting
really
you,
stout.
Oh, yeah.
really
hitting
stiff.
The back ear.
Yeah, and maybe it was just because I've been
'Cause you're
wearing these low tops today, and
Yeah,
so maybe
and maybe
I'm
if you stand in them, it might be a little.
Yeah.
different too.
I'm sure it's not a
Yeah.
big deal. But I also just I don't like how these look in a high top, but
Yeah.
in a low top, I would definitely buy them.
Yeah, they're sweet. I like
Yeah.
them. I like them.
And I mean, I occasionally wore my brown ones that are the lows that I got from Terry, which he just like put on ice. Like they were brand new, and I was like when he gave them to me, and I've just worn them into the ground.
Just wore the hell out of them.
I
They
would
are really cool.
really like to see more of these. That's something.
More Terminators, Nike.
Terminators,
More.
Yeah.
But if they're not
Just do
selling
those
out,
instead
they're
of
not gonna.
Dunks.
I know, but no one cares about it. They're just more comfortable than Dunks. Honestly.
Yeah, I feel like the problem right now with kicks is like nobody cares about kicks right now.
Yeah.
They got too big, and so now I feel like people just kind of were like, yeah, I'm good. I think a lot of people who were into kicks are like us right now, where we just kind of got burned out on it.
Yeah.
And I feel like they did it to themselves by like doing too much and releasing too many pairs.
Yeah.
And like hyping up too many shoes. Where it was like every week there was a hyped release. And at some point, I know for me, I was like, well, I'm not going to keep up with this stupid shit.
No.
Like there's too many coming out.
Yeah.
And like once there were so many that were hyped, then it was like none of them were really that special anymore.
Yeah.
And that the whole house of carts
It was a bit of
came
a house of
tumbling
cards.
down.
Yeah, for me too. And it was just like after a certain point, I was just kind of like, okay, I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, and the thing that's so annoying for me right now is I'm like so into threes. I've been wearing my pine green threes like they're getting so cooked. Like they're so fucked. Like I was somewhere the other day and someone was like, "Oh, dude, those are so sick," and I just like looked down and I'm just like, "Oh my god, they're so dirty. They're so
They just need to be
like,
clean.
I
That's
was
all.
like, but like I legit wear them every single day. The pine green threes are the ones I've been wearing the most. The nice thing is they don't show the dirt because they're like a nubuck. They're that nubuck.
Yeah, I think of all the like cool shoes I have, my Georgetown 3s are the ones that I've worn the most.
Just
Like, they're pretty well, like, they got some creases in them, and I've worn them like shoes.
yeah. No, I'm getting to that point where like the
Like, I've gone
heel is starting
fishing
to
in
get you've got fishing in them?
Well, I mean, I changed out of them, put on fucking waders, but like,
I'll put them in the waders, dude.
no, but like,
Dude, that'd be so funny.
but like
if,
in the
you're just
parking
like,
lot,
dude,
I was wearing
the
those.
only shoes I fish in are 3s.
Fucking go fishing in my 3s.
I would love to just be like at the dock or the whatever, the put in. What's it called?
Well, this was
The
this
put
was like
out?
A
Is
parking
it the
lot.
put out? Or the
Yeah,
put in?
yeah.
Is it
it
the
was
put in or the
put
put out?
It's
Okay.
the put
The
out. for
fishing
sure.
put out.
The pudding.
The pudding. So much worse.
Oh my god!
And you just like come walking out of the water, and you're just wearing
just got
3s.
Air Jordans over your waders. You're just slipping like a motherfucker in
You're
the
just
stream
like,
because
these are the bells. Fuck your felt, dude. These are your felt bottoms.
Oh yeah, these grip a basketball court. They'll grip on these rocks, baby.
That would be the
I'm gonna
ultimate
fish
flex.
like Mike,
I don't know. Yeah, fish like
Fish like Mike.
dunking on these fish. Yeah,
No.
I don't think they'd be good fishing shoes.
No.
I'll be honest.
They're like,
good in the car shoes. 3s are just kind of comfy.
yeah.
Like that's why I wore them there because I wanted it was like
Yeah.
it was like a couple of years ago I went fishing like down by Bend. And like I wanted shoes that I could wear like going to the bar in Bend, and then also
so
I didn't want to bring
road,
extra
road trip, like full road trip. What are you wearing? What's your road trip footwear?
Ooh, I mean, Yeezys. Yeezys are up there, dude.
Okay.
Yeezys
okay.
are cozy.
Okay.
3s, Air Max 1s.
Something low.
These, yeah, it's got to be a low top or a Jordan 3. That's the only high top that I could see it in is a Jordan 3. Something low and something like kind of just floppy. Because like I don't need to walk anywhere. I just need to go like this and like this.
Yeah.
And or like just cruise control, just be sitting there and not be like uncomfortable. So yeah, New Balance is up there.
Something comfy and
Yeah.
I'm if it's summertime, my flip flops. I'm wearing flip flops. Like that's what I wear. And if it's wintertime, my slides. Like socks and slides, baby. That's what I'm rocking.
Oh, yeah.
The Yeezy slides.
That would be a good one.
The Yeezy slides are like pretty much the best cozy shoe.
I'm a Birkenstock with socks.
You're a Berkey boy.
Yeah, Berkey boy.
Yeah, no, same thing. Because
Socks
even
and
like a mid or
stocks.
like a whatever, you're just like if you're
Socks and stocks. Socks.
Is that a thing that people say?
Socks.
Do people call Birkenstocks stocks?
Well, they will after this episode.
Nice. We are real
we are
trendsetters.
collecting stonks.
Yeah, stonks.
Someone told me the history of Birkenstocks.
Birkenstocks
I
always
listened
go
and
up.
don't remember.
They
it.
were insoles.
Oh, they were insoles,
And
and
they
then
decided
they
to
were.
Yeah, because they're like a cork
Yeah.
footbed,
Yeah.
right?
So they were
yeah.
an insole, and they just decided to put straps on
and
it
then
and
they
sell
put
it.
straps on the insoles, and then they had.
Sold them to hippies.
And
Shorty put
sold
those
them to
straps
hippies.
on those socks.
Yeah. How crazy is that? They were selling insoles. It'd be like if Nike was just selling insoles and then just started putting
Don't
other
give
things
them
around
ideas.
it. Dude, we
Figure
have
out a way to sell an insole for fucking
have
$200
a
to
pair-
make people pay for it. Dirty
I think
bastards.
the epitome of us like buying shit or like sort of the end of it, because when we were just moving and so we were like faced with all of the sneakers that we own,
Yeah.
Paul and I, and one of them I was like, what is this even? It was a pair of these like Jordan slide things.
They were the Super Play.
Can you look them up?
They're
Show
the-
'em. I don't even remember
they're-
what they look
remember
The
the-
super play.
Remember the Balvin 2s that came out that lit up?
Yeah.
They were the slides that I got.
like. The slide version. They are they're dead stock, honestly. Like they're just
Those
ridiculous.
yeah, those don't look very good.
I think we both put them on and walked around.
Are they
but
comfy?
They're kind of. I don't know.
Are they
I've,
kinda
I've, no,
like
I've
those-
never put my foot in it.
Are they kind of like those Adidas
They're
slides
still
that I
available.
bought that
You
were
can
like
still buy
too
them
firm?
from Nike.
Are they like too firm of
I'm
a
not-
slide material?
I think so. I don't know.
Because
So
like
we
that
have
was my
those.
problem with those
But they glow in the dark.
Adidas
See?
Topo Map ones.
Check that out.
Mhm.
They glow in the dark.
My problem with
Yeah,
slides
that was
is they're
cool.
just littering our apartment. There's so many around our apartment. Paul has a lot of slides, and I just feel like he just wears a different pair every day, and
I
they're
do.
just all over the house. And I'm just like, is there even a match to this one? I don't even know.
Well, that's the beauty of it because I won't wear one for a while because it's like under the bed for like half a year, and I'm like, there's the other one.
And it's just like caked in dog hair.
Yeah. No, I have my day to day, like around our house, is like I have a nice pair of slippers.
Okay.
I think they've been on this podcast, the ones that are moose leather with the shearling
I
lining.
remember those. Yeah.
They're nice.
Mhm.
They're pretty cooked
Okay.
at the moment. I may need to hit up Minnetonka moccasin for
Minnetonka,
another.
dude.
Yeah, I may need to
Minnesota.
get another set of Minnetonkas.
Okay.
Anyway, and then my Yeezy slides. Like those are my work from home attire. Is one or the other of those,
Okay.
depending like on how warm it is.
Yeah.
Warm day, I'll go Yeezy slides. If it's kind of chilly, I'm doing the moccasins because they
Okay.
got the sheepskin.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't have a lot of slides, and like I only have one
I
or
kind
two
of
at a time.
want to just get rid of some of our slides.
Well, I guess I have other pairs. I have those Adidas with the teddy bears,
Oh yeah.
which
yeah.
I do sometimes wear around the house,
Oh,
but
hell
not
yeah.
very often because like the teddy bears
Take a
run into
picture
shit.
next time you do so we can see.
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
They're pretty silly. They're comfy though. I don't hate them. I have
They're
worn
so
them
silly.
a
They're
number
cool,
of times
though.
actually.
I like them.
And then those Adidas with the Topo Map
The
Adidas,
the
which
Adelaide.
Oh, yeah.
I really haven't worn at all. I might in the summer. I might just wear those around.
Yeah. Little barbecue sandal.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Now that I got a grill.
now
Oh,
that you
yeah,
got the
dude.
grill.
Ooh baby.
Do you got a robe too?
No, but I need to
Are
get
you
one.
gonna-
It sounds
You're
like
gonna be a
just,
robe guy.
just a robe and a grill.
Dude, one of our neighbors, shout out to him. He walks his dog in a robe, and I'm just like, hell yeah.
Same one we were talking about last week.
No.
Different.
Different neighbor.
Guy we were talking about last week kind of sounds like a robe
A
guy.
robe
I'm not
guy.
gonna lie.
No.
A robe and nothing else guy. Yeah, he's
Oh no,
Just
my
a
robe
showman.
opened.
Oh no.
Oh no, what am I gonna do?
What am I gonna do?
fucking what's the Playboy guy?
Oops.
Hefner.
yeah. I wonder what percent of Hefner's life he lived in a robe.
I wonder what percentage of his life he lived in a woman.
Oh yeah, that's true. That's very true. Yeah.
Yeah, like an unhealthy amount. I
An,
feel like. That
an
guy.
obscene amount.
Yeah, he was a weird fella.
Obscene amount.
So do you have some fits for us today, or
Well,
are
let's
we doing that?
let's should we bookend the shoes?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
So Paul, are these mine or yours?
Mine.
They're yours, right? Okay, Paul.
Yes.
Are these going to be a Pavement Princess? Are you blowing the back out on them?
First, thank you for this opportunity to answer this question. It means a lot to me. Let's dissect the. No, I was joking. Oh, you know what? This is tough because I'm kind of torn on it.
Mm-hmm.
Like nothing's right. I'm torn.
Yeah.
I'm like all out
Are
of.
you naked on the floor?
I'm naked on the floor.
Nick doesn't get this reference at all. I love
No, not even a little bit.
it.
What
Do you
is
not
it?
know Natalie?
This is how I
Imbruglia
feel.
Torn?
I'm
No.
wide awake and I can't see a perfect sky is torn.
It's torn.
What's this? Is it a song or
It's
a movie?
song that was popular.
It's a
when
way
you were
of
probably
life.
fucking
It's
born.
a way of life.
What's okay? So when was it
What year-
popular? And what's
Can-
the song?
look
and
it up.
by who?
It's Torn by Natalie Imbruglia.
Imbruglia.
Never heard that
Imbruglia.
person's name in my life. What year was this song come out?
Probably 96. Let's be honest.
Yeah, so I was 2.
97
I
maybe.
was
When
3.
did this song come out? Lying naked on the floor. I'm torn.
So I know we
You're
don't.
a lot of
We
faith.
did pay for the rights for this, so this is
This
gonna
is
be.
something real.
Hold on, we're gonna.
Oh, skip the. We
Well,
gotta do
I
ads. Fuck
Oh, it's
off
almost
with
done.
this
It's
shit.
almost done. Does this,
But
wait a
it's
minute.
an
Wait a minute.
Academy
Does this
Award
look
winner.
good? Does this look good? Would we fuck with this or no?
No.
Oh, it's a
No.
bunch of. Oh, it's Pinocchio.
It's like people, but also
Oh.
animation. I'm not.
You never heard the song?
It's soft, upbeat music.
You don't know the song?
Hang on.
I saw a man brought to life.
I don't think I know this song.
Well, the
I'm a-
bridge.
I'm gonna get to the.
The bridge is she's just like, I'm torn.
There it is. Ready?
I'm a lot of faith. This is how I feel.
I'm wild and I am shamed, lying naked on the floor.
Oh, I think I've heard
Yeah.
this.
Dude, I was so.
I feel like I've heard this, like on the Like, you know the music that they buy to play in like a fucking Michael's Arts and Crafts?
Yeah.
I feel like this
Okay,
is
yeah.
like
this
one
is
of those-
definitely
Dude, you
like
definitely
this is
heard
mall
it.
music.
mall music
Yeah.
music. Yeah, for sure.
I just remember when I heard
There's
it.
probably
I
a
was like, I
jazz-
was like, ooh,
there's
she's
probably a
naked on the floor.
There's probably a piano jazz version of it that you've heard in an elevator.
Yeah.
But to answer your question, I am torn
Okay.
You're
about.
That was a fun tangent.
Oh
I
man,
agree.
I'm gonna say we're gonna go. It's gonna be in between, but I'm gonna lean more towards princess.
Really?
Yeah, because it's snake skin, so it's not like I'm just gonna wear snakes. It's not the 80s, right?
Yeah, it's on
I,
every day.
I'm not gonna be in a. I'm not gonna be rolling around on a car. On a white snake video, you know,
It's
You
kind
know.
of a white snake.
That's
video
a white
of
snake
sneaker.
moment on the hood. That's a Tawny Katane if she was a shoe. That's what that would be. Do you all know Tawny Katane?
Nope.
Okay, well, we're going to do another tangent real
Another
quick.
deep dive.
So Tawny Katane.
All right, who is it?
Nicotine.
This is someone from the 80s.
White
yeah.
snake video. We're going to watch a video, and this is White Snake, and I think you all will know the song.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, see?
And that
Oh,
is-
and this is
that is the famous Tawny Katane rolling around on the front of their cars.
Their cars.
Let's see.
and
if we
these
can-
guys. This just like epic 80s hair metal
Yup.
hair.
Yep.
Oh
And
yeah.
here's- there she is, just on her car.
And yeah, see? You know.
I do wish I lived in the 80s sometimes.
Yeah.
This seems like a fun time.
Oh, the Coke just flowed. But yeah,
Like when this
so-
was like the popular music, it just seems like it must have been kind of fun.
so Tawny.
I don't know
Katane-
why.
Oh, 100%.
Just seemed like people were having a good time.
They're
back then.
just, and there's just so much, there was so much.
like they didn't have the internet.
No.
You couldn't compare to anything, so you just like drove around in a fucking IROC Z and just ran your town.
You just did you know?
Yeah.
Like you just
had a dumb haircut and fucking worked at a shop and like drove a Camaro.
and houses were like 50 grand.
and you had your choice of an 8-track
you could
player
get a
or a
30
cassette tape player for the car.
You could do a 30-year loan on a $50,000 house.
Yeah.
That's
And you could-
insane. Are you kidding me?
Yeah, but I mean 50 grand back then was like 100 grand now.
I mean, but
I don't currently have 100
So-
grand to buy that in cash, so
but
I
you're
would
not
do a
gonna-
loan.
You do a 30-year on a
Yeah, why not? It'd be like
100
50 bucks a month. Who gives a shit? I'll buy 10 of them.
It'd be a
When I-
spaghetti dinner a
I
month.
know. When I think about that shit, I'm just like, yeah, of course you were a goddamn deadbeat if you didn't go to college because college was what? Like $3,000 for the entire 4 years?
No, it was more than that, but not by a lot.
like,
No, college in like the 70s and 80s was like incredibly affordable
like how
compared to
much?
what it is.
Like what is it?
I think my dad
to get a master's
graduated-
degree in something.
Well, my dad I think graduated in what the hell year would it have been? Mid 70s.
Okay.
My dad went to University of Maryland mid 70s. The most he ever paid for a semester was like $500.
Oh my God!
I mean, it's fucking mid 70s, dude. It's like
I know,
40 years
but
ago.
that's- Dude, that's
But
like
yeah.
you could work a summer job
No, yeah, he
and
did.
pay that off.
Yeah, he did
You
stone
are
masonry.
a piece of shit if you don't do that.
Yeah, no,
you
like
lazy piece of shit if you don't
exactly.
do that.
Back in the 70s, if you didn't pick yourself up by the bootstraps, you're poor and it's your fault.
Yes.
You dumb, poor piece of shit.
100%.
But now,
Now, you better have a goddamn side gig
You
You're
better
right.
have an OnlyFans.
and an OnlyFans.
I go to school now. I pay $1,200
you have
per
to film
class.
you have to film you have to film your OnlyFans while doing an Uber Eats delivery.
Yeah, no, I send
while going to school full time.
I do ASMR of my fingers while I'm typing code
Yeah.
So make money on top of the money.
Money on money.
for the real nerds who
I
get
mean-
off to a keyboard
So
like
I-
those guys.
But you couldn't do OnlyFans in the 70s.
You couldn't, but you,
You had
didn't
to get
need
like
to
a camera and lights
because you
and-
could
and
work
film.
You could work
You
7
have
hours
to-
a week at the diner and pay for fucking 10 houses. But like,
oh, that's such a
Yeah, you didn't
depressing
need to
thought.
back then. Now we have
That's such a depressing thought. Yeah, you know
Nah.
what?
yeah.
Okay,
Inflation
okay.
is definitely
Nick,
not kept
would
up.
you
Yo.
so take internet away, no Uber, no Uber Eats, none of that shit.
I've ordered one thing from an
Yeah.
Uber Eats type app ever. In
I
my
actually
life.
get mad when my neighbors are ordering shit. I don't know why it
That
pisses me
shouldn't
off,
even
but
be a
it
business.
does. It's so stupid.
I don't believe in delivery apps. Fuck that.
So you remove all that,
Yeah.
and you have to go back, but you can pay for school by working at a diner.
Bro, I just said I wanted to live in the fucking 70s or 80s, dude. I get you just like talk about muscle cars all day and
Yeah.
have a dumb haircut and fucking go to college for $20. Yeah.
Sometimes I'm like, you know what? I would maybe
100%,
go
dude.
back into the closet and just live with my best friend, my best friend, just so I can be a homeowner.
you could just
A
you could guys could
a
just
homeowner.
be a couple of fellas saving
Yeah, yeah,
money
yeah.
on the
Couple
mortgage.
of man spinsters.
Just a couple guys enjoying the single life.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. just hitting that double income. Are you kidding me? Our double income in the 70s?
Yeah, but your double income in the 70s would have been less. But it's still
No. But
things were
our
more affordable back
double income in the 70s would be like a fucking powerhouse. We could be doing coke all the time in the 80s. We could just be like, we could just have a coke budget.
I think a lot of people did
I think
in
a
the
lot
80s.
of people did in
Hence,
the 80s.
the hair
Hence
metal music.
The 80s.
Yeah, we just saw the haircut that was popular back then. I think that's due to coke budgets.
Yeah. Where we would just have to move to my jammy and live our lives.
I feel like you can still just live that life in Florida. I think that's why
you
people
can just
go
go
there.
there.
I think there are places in Florida where you could probably still buy a house for not much. There are places that really suck. Like, have you gone? Have
no.
you just perused Zillow for
But
the
I'm going
places
to,
you can afford?
You know I'm gonna after this.
Take a look at most of Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Take a look
don't
at the
wanna live
parts.
there.
Yeah.
I don't wanna
Exactly.
live there.
Think of all the places where you go, I don't want to live there. You could afford a house
You
there.
could afford a house.
Yeah.
there.
Well,
Yeah, we could
some
move
of
to
them.
Ohio
Yeah.
immediately.
Most of the Rust Belt, rural Pennsylvania, rural states you've heard of, but once you add rural onto it,
And
suddenly,
We could probably put a bunker in there, dude.
actually,
dude.
rural Oregon has there's some gems.
Okay.
Fucking
Oh,
Baker
maybe.
City, dude.
Maybe. Okay.
Yeah, dude.
But it might become Greater Idaho on top of. You're like, oh shit, I
Yeah.
was in Idaho.
So
I was in
Even
Oregon.
more freedom to build your bunker.
You could just bunker on bunker.
You
dude.
can literally dig right into the water table in
Like,
northern
I don't
Idaho
care.
and fucking piss in it. You can piss in it in front of the government and just be like, "This is my freedom.
This is my freedom.
I want my
table.
neighbors to drink my piss. I'm gonna pee in the well."
into the water table.
And they'll be like, "Well, that is your freedom in Greater Idaho. That's what you paid for,
oh my god. Okay.
or didn't pay taxes for, because that's the whole point." Is
Are we gonna try and do some fits before we get out of here? I think we should. I know
yeah.
we're going long, but this is
yeah,
Sure.
let's see
a
some
special-
fits.
or one.
Okay.
Just one.
least
Let's see the best
Well,
goat.
Here we go.
Or
Okay.
whatever
Do
you
you have
want
your
to
Yeah,
boards?
whatever you got.
Do you have
for
your
us.
boards?
Yeah, we have them. I have them. Here's yours.
It's on the other side of the table.
Thank you.
This compelling content.
I love it.
Okay,
right.
for this one, we're all gonna get naked first.
Oh, okay. Pants off.
Hang on, I gotta go get
Get-
my fluffer.
Half rocked up.
Get chubbed
I
up.
need to get a little bit.
Need
Okay.
a blue chew.
So we're gonna do an ode. We're gonna do an ode to some of our conversations we typically have in this room. So this is gonna be a potpourri, if you will,
a potpourri.
of the hits.
So
if you
a
will.
bag of flower petals.
A bag
that
of
smells
flower
kinda weird,
petals
but
and
old ladies will
dried
tell you it
orange
smells good.
slices.
Okay.
Okay, so go ahead and close your eyes. We're gonna go for the don't do it yet. Don't do it yet. Where the hell did it go? Hold on one second. Uh-oh. Where'd it go? Don't look.
No, I'm looking now.
Damn it. Well,
I'm still not looking.
I'm looking. I'm watching.
I kind of have to pee.
Go do that.
Am I gonna-
Let's take a little break.
We'll take a little
59 minutes.
And then Paul can find it. Okay.
okay, I did find it. So
All right, I did a mark when we do a break. What's up, Paul?
Nothing. I got to read a book tonight.
Why, a whole book?
No, just a fifth of it.
A fifth?
It's for work.
Nice.
We've already read it, but then we got so busy with the holiday
I'm
seasons.
going to read a handle of a book.
Nice.
You're reading a fifth.
Yeah.
No one up either. Word
buttload.
association. Oh, my sister called. I guess they got sick, so they're not going to come visit us this
They
weekend.
got sick.
Yeah. I guess there's something going around at the shipyard.
Oh.
Anyway, yeah, they were going to come down and go skiing and then go to bowling with us.
Yeah.
But now they're not.
Well, that's a bummer.
Yeah. Oh, well.
That's a bummer. Guess what we're doing tomorrow?
Butt
Stuff. No.
Looking at houses on Zillow.
We're
in fucking rural Pennsylvania.
We're going to look at our first venue.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So I think we've got it down to 5.
Let me guess. Mormon church.
Yeah. Well, no, we're going to go Roman
The
Catholic.
Tabernacle.
Yeah, we're going to go to the Tabernacle.
That thing's solid ice, right? It's a Slurpee.
I think so.
Okay, we are back.
Let's
We're back.
We're
officially back.
I'm gonna do this strawberry.
All right,
daiquiri.
close your eyes.
Okay.
Well, I'll wait till the drink is drank.
Yeah, see how that is? I feel like it's frozen
Yeah,
fucking
it's
solid,
frozen. I thought maybe
dude. Good luck.
I could maybe cut into it and put
Yeah.
it into it.
Paul's going to have to drive home so he can keep sipping on that. All right.
All right, boards up.
Boards up.
And
Ooh, Epson printers.
here we go. Eyes closed.
I know.
For real this
I know.
time.
Rid of that.
And open them up.
Oh, boy.
Okay.
We got a truck.
We got a truck here.
So here's a guy that put whatever a Toyota Tundra costs into a Toyota Tundra in accessories.
So
Okay.
describe what you're seeing, Nick.
I'm seeing a guy who really is afraid of the dark.
Okay.
We got aftermarket fog lights and a little light bar in a aftermarket bumper that has a winch, a big old steel bumper, the kind you can only put on a truck with a big payload. And then that has a light bar. Then the grill has a light bar. Then above the grill, 5 Raptor lights because he made it wide enough to need them. Then in the corners in front of the mirrors, like those little spotlight fogs.
What are those? What I've seen those.
I forget what the hell those are for. I don't know. They're for looking like a prick. Then he's got the crazy tow mirrors, even though he's
Towing nothing.
He's lifted the truck to the point that it's not really going to be good for towing. Mud tires. These look like the Toyo mud tires, but I could be wrong.
You couldn't tow out that?
You could tow with it. It just won't be ideal for towing.
Okay.
Ideal for towing, you probably want it a little lower, and you just want like heavy E-rated like road tires if you're just towing something. This is like a truck that probably would be decent off-road, but it's too big to fit up most trails because it's a
And
Tundra.
it's so shiny.
Yeah, no,
This is a princess, dude.
It's a bro-dozer.
A
that's-
bro-dozer.
Yeah, this is for sure a bro-dozer.
Okay.
Definitely a pavement princess.
Yep.
What's that? Is this guy into ham radio? This guy's probably into ham radio. This guy has, much like myself, researched bunkers.
It's a bunker boy, dude.
He has
Hashtag
put
bunker
some time.
boys.
BBT Bunker Boy Tundra.
Yeah, bunker boy Tundra.
So what do you think about this? Would you hashtag fuck with that, or would you hashtag what the fuck?
You know, I have to say hashtag fuck with that because, I mean, I like Toyota trucks. I wouldn't make all these same choices on mine.
You might make investments instead of light bars.
Well, I mean, yeah, he really has managed to lose a bunch of money while owning a Toyota truck, which is a difficult feat. But he did it.
Mm-hmm.
And he's definitely taken this thing from 17 miles to the gallon on the highway to about 7.
Just cut about 10 miles per
This
hour.
fucking bumper
per
weighs
gallon.
1,000 pounds.
Really?
Dude. Well, no, not that maybe, but like at least 500.
Yeah, at least
like that
500.
adds a lot of weight. Like, you can't really even put those on Tacomas without significant upgrades because the payload on Tacomas is not a lot.
Okay.
Like, yeah, these tires, horrible for gas mileage. Like, extra rolling resistance, they're heavier. They're literally taller. The gearing's fucked up. His speedometer is either inaccurate or has been adjusted. Like, the suspension to fit those tires is like $4,000. This dude has probably like 30,000 worth of extras into this rig.
Really? Okay.
And this is already a $50,000 rig.
Right.
Nah, probably a 40,000. So probably a base model with a Pro Grill, to be honest with you. But
is it the Crew Max or is it the...
yeah, it's a Crew Max. I see 4 doors in a row, and this is
Okay.
a second gen Tundra, so that's how that. Yeah,
So it's a fuck with that?
it's a fuck with that, but with a big ol' asterisk of like, I appreciate what he did, and it doesn't look bad. It's just I wouldn't do that. Oh, he's claiming it's a TRD Pro.
Okay.
Okay, so it's a $70,000
But he
rig
also
with
did
30,000 worth of
#FJ
shit.
Cruiser for some reason.
Oh, then it's not a Pro.
It's just...
He put
it's
a
just-
Pro Grill on a regular Tundra and a lot of extra money into it.
Okay.
This might be an SR5 that he just did.
Yeah.
That's what he did. Yeah.
Just got the, like, base model.
Yeah. All right, Bjorn, what do you think of this guy and his...
Is it fuck with that?
Yeah. Nothing but class.
Oh, dude, just,
Yeah.
you know what? Why not? Party in the streets.
Exactly.
In the sheets. I don't know.
To be fair, like, if this isn't the point of living in America, I don't know what is, dude. You gotta just have a good time sometimes.
Putting a bunch of accessories on a Japanese car, dude.
No, a car that's made in fucking Texas.
In
Yeah,
Texas.
This is an
made car,
American
yeah.
truck.
This is about as American as they can.
Oh, they don't make these in Japan?
No.
No.
You couldn't get this in
This is
Japan?
Texas.
You
This is
can't
Texas.
you can't get the Tundra or
Oh,
the
really?
Tacoma anywhere but here.
Yeah.
That's why the
Oh,
Hilux
the
is a
Helix.
thing.
Yeah, the Camry is also made over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
American market cars are like our own thing,
Yeah.
and we very much do our own thing with cars, and
Yeah.
every other country
We
has
have different standards too
Yeah.
than like the Europe.
Yeah,
and-
our emission standards are tougher than theirs.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why they have all those little diesels.
Even like the kind of glass we use, the weight of the glass, like there's a lot of
Oh,
different.
and our safety
yeah,
standards
our
are
safety
higher.
standards are higher.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, when those people look down their fucking European noses at us,
we're like,
tell them that.
enjoy your whatever.
Have
what's
fun
that
in your
word
little
that's
fucking smelly diesel.
yeah,
Driving my
your
big
Peugeot or
dumb
whatever the
truck
fuck-
to the grocery store. Yeah, your Peugeot. Fucking Renault.
Renault, your Renault.
Yeah, your Renault.
Fuck off, France. Go back
Yeah.
to your Renault.
Okay.
Fun in your Opel.
Oh, my God.
Vauxhall. Stupid European cars.
We're probably going to go long.
Volkswagen Fox.
I want to know, what's your opinion of the Tesla Cybertruck?
I'm not a Tesla fanboy. I think they're
Me
stupid.
neither.
And the Cybertruck is ugly as hell. It looks bad.
I'm not a Tesla guy.
The Rivian is a cool truck. The Tesla.
Yeah, but it's just a Tacoma. Let's be honest. It's an electric Tacoma, right?
No.
With a bunch of Overland shit.
The Rivian's a little bigger than a Tacoma, but with a shorter bed. It's
Okay.
got a teeny tiny bed. It's for guys that it's for the people who buy a short box Tacoma, but who decided they want to spend even more money on their truck.
I kind of like the Tesla Cybertruck.
You like it? You think it looks good?
Mm-hmm.
You think objectively that looks good?
Mm-hmm.
I think we're hiring a new.
I'm not a Tesla guy,
Yeah, but I think we
but I'm
need.
kind of on board for the Cybertruck.
If you think that looks good, I just can't trust your judgment on like
anything
visual. I think we're gonna need an
just-
outside consultancy for the new podcast graphic designer. If you think the Tesla truck looks good, it's so ugly.
Oh, but it's because it looks like nothing else, right?
Yeah, but not in a good way. There's a lot of things that look like nothing else that are cool, and
Like
that's
what?
not one of them.
Make an example.
Even the Rivian. Look at the Rivian's like grill and shit. It looks different.
Like a Tacoma.
No, it doesn't.
It's a Tacoma.
It's not. It's got a fucking hole through the whole goddamn thing.
No, I'm saying but it kind of looks like a Tacoma to me.
Okay. BMW i8. That doesn't look like anything,
Okay.
but that's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
I like some shit that looks... The Audi R8. That looked like nothing had ever looked when that came out, and that has been my favorite car forever.
Okay.
The Tesla Cybertruck also looks like nothing has looked for a reason.
Well, it
Because
looks
it's ugly. It looks bad.
It definitely looks like someone drew it with a ruler, and I love that.
Yeah, no, it looks like a kindergartner was like, what would a truck look like if it fucked a car?
In the future.
Yeah.
In year 2000.
But
It looks like
also
it came out
somehow in the
2000.
past. Here, I'll draw a Tesla Cybertruck right now.
Right now. Okay. Let's do it.
Hang on, I gotta erase.
I love this so much. I don't know why I like it. There's something wrong with me, probably. I just like that it looks
There
like
it
nothing.
is.
Oh,
Looks bad.
Dude, look at how badass that is. Oh, fuck yeah, dude.
Dude, it looks like somebody doing 3-point perspective of a building. It looks like Pam's drawing of The Office in The Office. The one Michael Scott bought. He's like, that's where we work. That they were inspired by that actually makes me like it more. If Elon was inspired by watching The Office and he's like, let's make a really basic perspective drawing into a car and then throw a baseball through the fucking window.
Do you think he did that on purpose? Or do you think,
Probably. You know what?
I think
no.
they had it break on purpose.
I hope someone did that to fuck with him. But I don't know about Elon because I used to think Elon was smart, but I don't know anymore.
I don't know.
He
either.
really he blundered Twitter so hard. And it's been really fun. I hope Twitter actually fails. I'd like to see him take like a $50 billion bath. That would be really funny to me.
Yeah.
I would laugh super hard.
I like that too.
He's still the richest guy, even if he loses all of that. So, like, cry me a river. And it couldn't happen to a nicer app,
Yeah.
you know? Twitter
All right.
sucks. All right, we're getting way off topic.
We're so off
Cybertruck,
topic.
ugly. Don't like it.
Okay.
But this
Okay.
one, okay.
But this
But
one,
I'm-
this looks like the Mona Lisa compared to a Cybertruck.
I'm gonna give my
Yeah, what's
Yeah.
yours, Paul?
I'm gonna say, fuck with that because it looks like he probably has a big dick. So
It's average.
He wants you to think so.
I'm gonna say it's average, right?
Post.
Oh yeah.
And it's posted.
No, I like this. This guy is gonna get mad probably, but it'd be fucking funny.
No, actually, that's probably a compliment. He's like, yeah, average.
Poke
Hell
him
yeah,
in, he's
dude.
just
I'll
like,
go with that.
6.5.
All right, ready for the next one?
Oh yeah.
Okay, and we talk about this gentleman quite a bit. So if you guys, let's start with Bjorn. If you want to describe what we're
Okay.
looking at, and then
Okay.
if you hashtag FWT or hashtag WT.
We got Kanye West wearing his own Wave Runner sneakers.
Uh-huh.
Is this the original colorway? Nick,
Yeah.
help me with that. Okay,
Yep,
so the
it's
original,
This is the one that you
700.
got, Joanne.
Joanne.
Yeah,
has.
Joanna has
Joanna.
those.
and then he's wearing some cargo pants.
Mm-hmm.
Then like a gray tee. I don't know if it's a long tee or whatever.
Yeah, it's like a
It's
mid-tee.
an oversized T-shirt.
An
It's just
oversized
too big of a
t-shirt?
t-shirt.
Yeah.
Oversized t-shirt. Then he's got like a hoodie, like with like and it's wrapped around, like,
yeah, like
over
tied
the
around.
shoulder.
Over
Like
one
a baby
shoulder.
Bjorn.
Do
in
you?
a way.
Yeah, like a baby Bjorn of hoodies. Do you do this? What do you do? So okay, Nick, are you an over the shoulder or you a waist guy? Are you gonna go?
I usually go
waist
around
high?
the waist,
Same Z's.
just because it's like it seems more likely that I'll keep my hoodie at the end of the day.
I've tried this. I don't like it. I don't. I'm like, yeah, back around the waist. Paul, what about you?
I feel
You
like
over
I'm
the
gonna be
shoulder?
more warm doing this than I would just wearing the fucking hoodie.
Oh yeah, that's a good.
It's like wearing a scarf. I'm not gonna wear a scarf.
Yeah.
I make a turban out of my sweatshirt.
Oh yeah,
I
that's
just
right.
do it,
Yeah,
like, on my
yeah,
head.
totally. Oh, I get that. Then he's got a gold chain.
Nice.
And then capped it off with a red MAGA hat, full on.
Yeah, an iconic look for Kanye, really.
An iconic.
An era of Kanye that I miss genuinely.
Yeah.
Back when he was just a Republican.
Yeah. Oh my God, Jesus. So there's one aspect that's just making, and then I think he's holding an iPhone. I guess maybe.
I imagine so.
I imagine it's an
Probably
iPhone.
a Samsung just to annoy people because
It's a
he's like the
Galaxy.
hat's pissing
Yeah, it's
people
a
off, so he's gonna
Galaxy.
get a Samsung.
Or
Pixel 3.
it's a pixel. It's a pixel.
He's like, oh, you could take pictures of the moon, dude.
which I don't believe in.
Which I actually don't believe in.
It's flat.
See this footage? This is as good as any other footage of the moon. This is just as authentic.
I saw some shit. It's
Yeah.
totally fake. The
moon landing? Yeah,
no,
definitely.
Yeah, the moon landing plus that new camera. Like they
What,
basically
the Pixel camera supposedly can... What
so
can it do?
they had there's like this new phone that comes
Joanna
out.
has one of them.
That
We
came
can
out.
take pictures.
You
of
can
some.
take pictures of the moon, and it has this like starlight ability. So it takes these like dope ass pictures of the moon. But they, a bunch of fucking nerds like played with it, and it's just like this thing that overlays. It's like an AI that overlays the moon texture on a picture. So you just take a blurry ass. Basically, the phone takes a blurry ass picture of the moon.
They just literally
then they
have a
overlay-
high-res video,
Yes.
picture, a nice picture of the moon is somewhere in the code.
the software and the
and
code.
so when the camera
and
takes
it
a picture of the moon, it
overlays
just,
that texture. It's just
Oh.
a texture,
Yeah.
so it makes it look like you take dope ass pictures of the moon, but really you don't.
so like every picture of the moon taken with a pixel
Looks the same.
is the same because
Yeah.
they have one angle
Yeah.
of the moon, and
it's
they're
like
just like
some dude. This is some fucking Bjorn watching TikTok bullshit, like spreading lies.
you
but
know what?
that's what it is.
Honestly, I don't care.
I'm just like, you know
I
what?
still like that they were like, you know what? Nobody takes good pictures of the moon, and we're gonna fucking fix that, dude.
Find some weird algorithm.
Anybody who wants to take pictures of the moon with a pixel, it's gonna be a good pick.
Let's not use a real camera.
Yeah.
But with this outfit, I'm gonna go with the what the fuck. I just can't. I can't. Kanye, what the fuck, dude? Come on. I just can't with the you know where it loses me?
The MAGA hat.
The
I would
Wave
assume-
Runners, dude. I just can't, dude. That shit suck.
The politics
Yeah,
part.
the politics of the Wave Runners.
Yeah.
I just can't get it.
No, that's where it loses me too. The hat is, I mean, iconic.
Yeah.
It's
It's
such a good
iconic.
look.
It's Americana. at
Real,
its
yeah.
best.
Big sign off on
Finally.
everything that stands for. No.
The bald eagle and then that hat. That's America.
We need a bald eagle screaming on this fucking thing.
Yeah.
That's a good sound drop. and the South Park America song.
Like the like the Stephen Colbert show. When
Yeah, like it's like
Oh,
America, fuck yeah.
No, I'm gonna go fuck with that, honestly. Because if you take away the hat, I feel like that's a good outfit to wear with the Wave Runners. Like,
Okay.
I feel like that's an iconic Kanye look. You know, take away the hat and the politics of the hat. Put on a fucking red Budweiser hat.
Okay. And it works.
And it works.
And the
Well,
and the
it's
red.
like drab colors, the Wave Runners. It's like a classic Kanye look.
Yeah.
It's fucking what all the kids are wearing now.
Yeah.
Just baggy ass shit with bulky shoes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's like every person now that's like, you know, young and hip and all that. I'm old. I don't count.
No.
So like, yeah. I don't know. I think it's the actual outfit's solid. And like I said, I miss this era of Kanye when he was just like a little bit of a crazy guy putting on a Trump hat to piss people
Yeah,
off.
just being weird.
Yeah, just being good old crazy
Just
Kanye, not
wild.
like full-blown Nazi Kanye. That's a little weird. I really miss this Kanye. I haven't heard anything from him in a couple of months, which is nice.
Come back, Republican Kanye. We miss
Yeah,
you.
we miss. Yeah, bring back Trump Kanye.
Bring back Trump Kanye.
Bring back the Kanye that went to Trump's office and just talked for an hour about airplanes or some shit, and Trump was just like,
Yep.
"Yeah, that's a great idea." Just like humoring him. That was a funny video.
Paul, what
yeah.
are your thoughts on this one?
Oh, I mean, I kind of have to go with fuck with that.
Hell yeah.
Because you literally you couldn't put my dad in this outfit. And it would look like my dad for this outfit.
Yeah, I
Like-
think we do all know like an old guy that fucking would wear that whole outfit.
like hat to maybe a different shoe. He's more of a Vans guy, but this
he has the New Balance and/or Skechers.
Yeah,
that
and-
this shoe was modeled after.
Yes,
Yeah.
and he's got that shirt. He loves a cargo pant moment.
Yeah.
And he
We know a
probably has
lot
the
of
red
dads
hat,
that
so-
dress like this for
Yeah.
like 30 years.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah.
the Trump hats came out, and then they dressed exactly like
Yeah.
this.
So
Yeah.
so Kanye helped them feel validated and relevant in their
Relevant.
fashion. So
He probably also brought some of them over to the left side of voting, where they were like, "What, that crazy bastard
Yeah.
likes Trump?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm wrong."
screw that.
Oh, that's so funny.
So that concludes fuck with that or what the fuck. Decided we needed to talk about trucks and rap music in a
There we
innovative
go.
way.
I love it.
So there you
All
go.
right.
I cut my Malibu open. Dude.
Oh, good idea.
Yeah, because I couldn't.
You're
get
about
any-
to cut your fucking hand open, dude. Be careful.
Whatever.
Watch your finger there.
You know what?
Fucking
What are you, my
cares?
goddamn mom?
Mate, I mean, you're doing unsafe things in front of me. This is like OSHA would not approve.
Don't lick the inside of that, please.
Cut out my tongue. Oh, dude.
Yeah, be careful.
We're good.
All right.
So we should. There's
Yeah.
one last thing we got to talk about. Unofficially, officially, this is going to be the last Size 10 podcast.
But it's
episode.
not the last of the podcast. Just we're gonna come up with a new name.
We're
and
rebranding.
We're going on a break.
Just think of this as like the original Kylie Jenner. We're gonna do some surgery. We're gonna come out with
We're gonna
bigger
come
lips,
back with a fake ass.
with a fake ass, and we're gonna be the new Kylie Jenner after a short break.
Yeah, so we're going to take a little hiatus on the podcast and then come back in a different iteration. We don't know exactly what that is.
Yeah,
Maybe,
kind of like a season 2, but like with a show where where the branding matches what we're talking about. Because right now we're doing a sneaker podcast, and we mostly don't talk about sneakers.
Not really.
So we'll figure out some way to brand what we do to make sense
Make
with
it make
what
a
we
little
do.
more sense. But we want to keep all the old episodes. We're not going to delete any of them. And but yeah, we're going to take a couple weeks off and
So yeah, stay
come
tuned.
back.
Yeah, go to Mexico.
Yeah, we're going to go to Mexico,
We're gonna go to Mexico.
and find out who we are.
Yeah, they're gonna do ayahuasca and come back with an idea.
And this shit is going to be so different, dude.
It's gonna be a crystals review
Yeah,
show.
you're right. That's what celebrity comics do, is they go and do ayahuasca and pretend it changed them.
I mean, we got several months left on this lease, so like we got to do something
Yeah,
with
we'll
this
figure
shit.
it out.
Like we'll figure something
I
out.
mean, we can just literally make the show we did tonight minus the 2 minutes that we talked about shoes and have a fully cohesive podcast. I mean,
but
we'll talk about bunkers and Kanye West.
yeah.
I mean,
so
shit.
why not?
Yeah.
And we'll just like wear cool outfits or whatever. I want to say
no,
that-
we're gonna start dressing down. It's not about shoes. We're gonna wear earth tones.
Earth don't. I mean, you did.
Hey, these are bright colors.
I
This
guess.
only occurs in nature on like certain kinds of parrots.
Certain kinds of-
And certain kind of diarrhea.
yeah.
That yellow.
Yeah,
Seen
that- I
one
mean-
before in the toilet.
And baby poop.
I don't know what restaurants
See,
you guys are
I
going
was
to. Shit.
I was trying to think of like, okay, let's like when I was putting my outfit together tonight, I was like, I'm gonna do like a OG size 10. So I did our t-shirts that we gave away, and then we sold 0 of. We gave away 100% of,
Yeah, we gave them to our guests.
which is actually pretty dope.
They're
we
actually
never
they're
really
gonna be worth
offered
more
them
after
for
this.
sale, did we?
That's true. No, we did.
Like once on one episode of a
Yeah,
podcast,
maybe
we were like,
once.
"Hey, if you want to buy one, email us," and then we never said it again. So it's not like we really,
We didn't sell
as
them
a
out.
salesperson,
Yeah.
Paul. I feel like
Well, I don't think I was around during that.
right,
stage
but
of the thing.
like, do you? As a critique of us, we probably could have done more
Oh.
had we wanted to sell those.
Well, yeah,
Probably.
okay.
yeah, 100%.
Probably.
Yeah, well, pretty
Set
soon
up-
we realized
set
that
up
we were
an
just going to give
e-store.
them to, like, we
Yeah.
would give them to the guests. And so anyway, yeah.
And we
there's-
still see them on Instagram. Our guests will post
I know
pictures of
our
them.
guest posts on them, so
Yeah.
that's cool.
Yeah.
And then I wanted to wear these sneakers in particular because these are my Jordan 1 mids that I bought that kind of kicked off the whole
yeah,
show.
those. I thought
For
about
me.
wearing my Butter Yeezys, but I didn't.
You should have.
I should have.
I
I wore
should
these
have mentioned it.
honestly because they were by the door,
Comfortable. Yeah,
and I like them.
and they're comfortable.
What's
And
your,
they're comfortable.
Bjorn, what's your favorite memory of the podcast?
Favorite memory of the podcast? I don't know. There's been so many fun moments that we've
Talk
had.
about them.
Just like, I don't know, like finding like weird jokes and things with just me saying something stupid and then it just becoming something fun and silly. Like
how you admitted to everybody that you used to tuck your penis between your legs and pretend you had a vagina.
Oh yeah.
that
I mean,
was fun.
who didn't do that?
Yeah.
Right? Is that? Wait,
quite a
are
few
we
of us
still?
didn't do that,
No, you
but-
never did that. No. Oh God! I didn't pretend I had a vagina. I just was like, "Whoa, I can tuck it back."
Oh, there you
Actually,
go.
I think I may have done it once, like after watching, like after I saw Silence of the Lambs, and then I was like, "Oh, that's a thing." And then I
never
tried. I was
tried
like,
it.
"Oh, that's uncomfortable as fuck. I'm not doing that."
Did you ever
But,
try to
like,
put like your dick into your balls and
No.
like, wrap it up like a? Do you remember the
Yeah,
popples?
all 7th grade.
You know,
You wrapped it around? I don't have
Yeah,
that
I remember the
kinda-
popples where you like,
that's-
yep, you like.
popples were these stuffed animals that like you would the whole thing was they turned inside out and then
Yeah.
they would just be like a ball of fluff and then you undid them and then they were like a little stuffed animal.
Okay.
And I thought, I wonder if I can do that with my penis.
Wait, so you tried to push it into your body, or
No,
like
yeah,
you
you
tried to
kinda
wrap
just-
it up in your balls?
You take your balls and you just wrap it around everything and you just have like a little popple between your legs and then you just
Put your penis in there.
and then you let go and it just is like bloop, it just comes out.
So moments just like that.
Moments like that.
Your popple penis.
My popple penis.
How about you, Nick? What's your favorite? What's one of your favorite moments?
Jesus fucking Christ!
This is a real thing. Seeing these little
Well,
animals,
I
you fold
see
them
it.
in. You know what? If you don't goddamn try and then report back to us,
Yeah, I'm good. I don't know. I thought I enjoyed like some of the guest episodes we did, like especially
Yeah.
the early ones, like the Zoom ones that
Yeah.
we did. Just where it was kind of cool that like some random people we never met like reached out and wanted to be
Yeah.
on the podcast.
Yeah.
That was cool. And then the episode we did was Zach Sherwin. That one really sticks in my head.
Yeah.
Cause like it was like a dude from fucking Epic Rap Battles of History, which I loved so much, like back in college a long time ago. And then the guy's on the screen right
Yeah.
there. And then we went to a show and met him and it was cool and we were like on the list.
yeah,
Like that was really neat. And that was a fun episode because he was such a good guest and like honestly, like you got lost in a computer and so it was like I just had a
yeah,
conversation
you
with
got
this
to
dude.
pretty much just
And it was like I felt it was cool because I felt like I could just have a conversation with that guy, and it was kind of neat because he's like
yeah, it
a
was like
semi-famous person,
Yeah,
and then I was having like a regular conversation, like one-on-one with this guy
yeah,
about fucking shoes
yeah.
and crossword puzzles and epic rap battles of history.
I just felt so outmatched. Like, what is it? Like smartly, what's the word for that? Like I just felt like a huge dum-dum that was just struggling to figure out when I fucked up the computer and I just felt so stupid.
Oh yeah, it
one.
was Zoom. It was one of those things where we hadn't done a Zoom one for like 2 years, and
so-
then you were trying to figure that shit out.
yeah, and I messed
And we
something
did
up.
a dry run, but it was like some weird little Zoom issue.
Yeah, no,
Zoom was a pain.
but
glad
no,
we
no,
don't
no,
do
no.
that
I
anymore.
just felt like he could just verbally just like beat me at everything, and I was
Oh,
just like,
I
I have
mean,
no chance. I
The
just gotta
guy's
just stop talking.
vocabulary was insane. Like he's for sure a super smart
Like
guy.
I am just like I'm not good at spelling to begin with, and like I'm just kind of a dum dum when it comes to like
words
English
and spelling,
and words
is,
and
yeah.
all that, and
And he
then
was like a big
when-
words and spelling.
When
guy.
I'm around someone that's like a wordsmith, I'm just like, oh god, I just feel so intimidated.
like Mike Kaplan,
Dude,
that was a fun
Kaplan,
episode.
That was a really fun episode, and that was another similar feeling. But like, dude, that would be a highlight for me too. Like, that was someone I was a huge fan of, and I was just like, the fanboy in me was like, it was hard for me to do that episode, just because I was such a big fan, and he's just so brilliant and just such a wordsmith. Both of them. Like, it's
that's
so
one
funny
that
how
if anybody's listening right now and wants to go back to an episode, his episode didn't get nearly the views that it deserved.
Yeah.
His episode was awesome.
Was he so intimidating? Your penis self-poppled?
It poppled. I poppled.
It hit in your balls. It saw him, and it was like
yeah. Like I didn't even have to do anything
a
with my
weighted
hands. Yeah, it was like a weighted blanket. I just was like, I felt like a listener on both those episodes.
Yeah,
Like,
no, I felt
started to
definitely
feel
like a listener on
I
Mike's
was-
for sure, because he was like, he just keeps going. He just starts and goes to town, and it's like,
But at the
and it's
same
brilliant.
time, it was such a beautiful moment that we were able to have a guest like that
Yeah,
on the show.
was cool.
And so that's why I want to keep doing something.
Yeah.
You know, like
So next question: worst guest.
worst guests. Okay.
And just drag them through the mud.
Should we?
Let
You
me
know who
tell
you are.
You know who you are. You know who you are. I don't know. I do have one in mind, but
Yeah, me too. But I mean, we're not going to talk about that.
but we're
shit.
not going to talk about that.
Yeah, that's negativity. We don't need that energy.
But most of the guests, like, they were their own thing, and
the
like,
guests are fun because, like, whoever it is brings some kind of energy and some new
and it's different.
new angle. Like, it's why podcasts are like having guests on podcasts is so popular,
Yeah.
because it like makes it maybe a little more interesting than the same
Yeah.
people all over and over.
It changed the energy, and there were so many that I was so surprised. I didn't know what we had in store, you know, for the different people that we had, and it was really fun to see what came out, and even like I was really excited, and I appreciate you letting us have some of like my old school friends come on. And a lot of them, honestly, were like so nervous about it, you know, like they were very intimidated. And it's so weird because like we do this every week, you know, and so it's just not intimidating to us. And then it's like, dude, it's just us in the basement. And then they get in the basement and they're in our fucking basement. And they're like, oh, I feel so comfortable. You know, like, oh, this is fine. It's just like, dudes
Yeah, we're like,
hanging
come
out.
to the studio, but then it's like, yeah, but it's, you know, it's
Yeah, they get
storage
here
unit,
and they're like, oh,
arguably.
it's like, oh, this is like a storage unit that has a bathroom.
Yeah,
you
it's
know?
like any time that you'd go like when we used to wax skis in a garage, like that.
Yeah.
It's like that kind of a vibe.
yeah.
I like that vibe of just like fucking guys hanging out, or like people hanging out.
Yeah, and there was like some cool random guests that, you know, like maybe nobody's heard of, but like it was like, and it was really cool to give them those opportunities to come and
Yeah,
you
no,
know.
and that's the big thing is I enjoy using my enormous platform to give others opportunities.
You guys are so giving.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no,
so
nothing
You're
but
like
careers launched
Mother
over here.
Teresa's and
Oh my God.
and Dalai Lamas over here.
The people that we've
Nick
put on.
Scalzone.
It's-
Saint Nick and Saint
Yeah,
Bjorn.
Think about it.
Saint Bjorn.
Who's done more for comedy and bringing comedians to light? It's like Joe Rogan and then us.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know?
And that
much.
flips and flops, you know.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Back and forth.
But I feel good with what we've done, and I'm excited to see what we're gonna do
Yeah.
going forward.
it'll be good.
So,
Yeah. All right.
you want to take us out, Paul?
Yeah.
I don't know what the takeout is because it's gonna be different.
Well, I mean, I have to call the sponsor
Oh, yeah,
back
you gotta-
now and let
yeah,
them know
at
that,
least let us
we
know.
are. But they at least get one episode where we do contractually have to talk about them.
Right.
From the makers of Build-A-Bear, come find Build-A-Bunker. Now at dying malls everywhere. The malls
love
might be
this.
dying, and you might be too soon in the future, so buy one while they're hot. Build-A-Bunker.
Oh, I love it. I love it. It's like a DIY, but a bunker. Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
There you go.
I'm so on board.
Yeah. All right.
Use offer code size 10 for 1 week.
But still like and subscribe to all our channels
yeah, 'cause
because
more to
we're
come.
just going to change the fucking name and your grandfathered in. We're not going to do a whole new thing that you got to click on because I wouldn't click on some new shit. So
Yeah.
neither do you. You don't have to.
All right.
It'll just be automatic like an iPhone update.
Like an iPhone update.
Not a Pixel update. Those probably aren't
Yeah, yeah.
automatic.
Those got some weird shit.
Yeah.
All right.
All
All
right.
right. Bye.
Bye.